This trick will help blow up your YouTube shorts even if you're starting from zero. And just one viral YouTube short has the potential to dramatically change your life forever. There are loads of examples of household name creators who had one or two pieces of content blow up and put all of their other content on the map. And I want to show you a specific technique that almost all of these videos and shorts are doing that helps them blow up. Let me show you some examples of this technique in action to see if you can spot it. Now here are two educational shorts on screen. And first, just by watching them for a few seconds, which one do you think has the most views? If you said this one, you'd be right, or left, the one on the left. Here's another example. These are two shorts from the vlog/IRL challenge niche, and this time, just notice which one your eye is more drawn to. Pretty easy to tell, it's the one on the left, and that also happens to be the viral one. Or how about this gaming short? I'm sure you can tell which one is the viral one, but can you spot which trick they're using? Well, when I do this experiment with my students, they usually point out things like, the viral shorts have a lot more movement than the non-viral ones. The constant text, scene, animation, and overlay changes stimulate your viewers' minds, which makes them less likely to swipe past your short, and that right there is what's crucial to going viral. Because when someone only watches a small percentage of your short and then swipes past it, it sends very negative signals to the algorithm, meaning the algorithm's not going to promote your short to more people and you're not going to get many views. And this is true whether your shorts are dead on release, or sometimes they might get a couple of views in the beginning, but then you get that L graph of death where they just die and never see the light of day again. Now let's be honest, this is all pretty common sense stuff, and even if you haven't heard this articulated before, you probably intuitively gathered that more movement, more scene changes, more text, more animations is going to lead to a higher average view duration, so people watching your short for longer and more views. The problem is, editing all of those things takes a hell of a lot of time. Particularly, one of the most time-consuming things to do for these shorts is to add word-for-word text and animations. It's really easy to do, and all the viral shorts have it, but when you actually try and do it, you'll probably find that it'll take hours. But I just recently found a loophole where you can subtitle, animate, and add B-roll automatically to all of your videos in just one click. So let me show you how to do that real quick. So, you want to go to the link in the description, and it's going to take you to this website, Submagic. And right off the bat, you can see a visual example of what Submagic does. You upload your clip, like here on the left-hand side, and then it's going to add in text automatically with all these different animations and fancy stuff. Now, when you log into this tool, you're going to be faced with your My Projects tab. So let me just create a new one from scratch. So you're going to hit on Create, then we're going to click here and select a short or shorts. Now, you can upload multiple shorts at the same time, but I'm just going to do one for now. We're going to name our shorts, and then we're going to hit Upload. Then after it uploads, which if you have Australian internet like me, will probably take you 4 hours, it will go through this second upload process where it says generating captions. What it's doing is transcribing your entire video and adding those word-for-word captions we saw earlier. Now, transcribing videos and adding captions isn't exactly a new thing, but doing it accurately is. A lot of these tools I've tried promise to be able to automatically subtitle your videos. When you actually upload your videos there, they get all the words wrong and you spend half your time fixing everything. Not Submagic. As you can see, if we scroll through this video, it has got pretty much every single word right here. Now, the first thing we're going to do before we even watch this short is come across to Style, and this is where you can choose what subtitle style you would like. So for example, you could do an Alex Hormozi style. You can see it adds in automatic color changes, automatic transitions, automatic emoji animations, everything. You can also do Mr. Beast style, or if you prefer something a bit cleaner, you can do something like Iman Gadzhi. I personally like the Ali Abdaal one. I like the background rectangle, makes 100% sure that your text is going to be readable off the background. I also like the sort of filling in animation here. It's enough movement to keep your mind hooked, but it's not so much that it sort of feels tacky. So I'm going to go with this one. Now, I probably don't want my captions right over my mouth. So what I'm going to do is come to position here, and I'm going to drag this down, maybe to just there. I could bring it up to the top here, but I prefer the bottom. Since subtitles are usually on the bottom, YouTube's native subtitles, Netflix's native subtitles, they tend to be at the bottom, so people are conditioned to look to the bottom of your video for subtitles. You can also adjust the size of your subtitles if you really want. If you click here, you can also adjust the color of your shorts. I might just make mine a little bit darker, so it's a bit blacker, maybe something like that. Now, if you want more advanced options, depending on which template you're using, all you have to do is come to the template and click on Custom, and you're going to be able to do things like upload your own font if you have a specific branding font. You can change the boldness, you can change it to one of the default fonts in here. You can add a shadow, you can adjust the color and stuff here. You can change it from lowercase to uppercase. You can turn the animation on and off. You can choose how many lines of text you would like to allow on the screen at one time. Now, I like to leave most of these on default, aside from uploading my own custom font, which I won't bother for this video. And also, I usually prefer my subtitles on one line. So from here, I can just back out of this, and then we're going to come across to captions again. Now that we're happy with our style, let's watch through this short and double check everything is the way we like it. Adding subtitles to your YouTube Shorts can have a massive impact on your views. Recently, I was working with someone who is a very successful Shorts creator, went from 0 to... So here, this is kind of my fault because I blended my words together, but it says, recently I was working with someone who is very successful Shorts creator, and you can see Submagic kind of underlines it because it's like, oh, I'm not sure about the grammar here. So I'm going to add who is a very successful Shorts creator. So now if we rewatch this, recently I was working with someone who is a very successful Shorts creator, and you see it adds in the A on that message here. So let's keep watching this short. Recently I was working with someone who is a very successful Shorts creator, went from 0 to over 1 million subscribers in a little under 3 months. And when I was talking to him, he said that adding... So something here that I might notice is there was just one word here. So it was like when I was talking to him, and it jumps to him, and it just shows like one word on the screen. I think it would look a bit more natural if it said when I was talking to him, all on this same line here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the him, and I'm going to go move to previous line. It's going to bring it up there. And then when we replay this short, and when I was talking to him, you can see that him now is kind of on here, and it feels a little bit more natural. So what I'm going to do now is hit save just so I don't lose all of my work. But that's pretty wild. Hey, we've subtitled a near 40-second video with animations in just a couple of minutes. If you didn't have much time, you could probably just leave it as it is and most people wouldn't notice or care. Anyway, next thing we're going to do is come across to B-rolls. Now in B-roll, what you can do is come through your video and add in stock video clips just to help tell the story a little bit better, and I'll show you what I mean by that, and potentially even cover up little mistakes you made. Now at this particular point in the video, we could emphasize an element of the story, which is a creator who went from 0 to over 1 million subscribers in under 3 months, and we could emphasize that by showing someone really excitedly like looking at their computer, almost telling the story of like, hey, they open up their computer, they see their analytics dashboard, their video is blown up, and they're like, wow, it's so amazing. But also at this particular point, a mosquito flies past me when I'm filming this video. I sort of like shoo it and then like scratch my face, which kind of looks a bit weird. So you can click on this button, it's going to automatically try and add in B-roll based on what you're saying in your lines of text, but I'm going to do it manually because I prefer to pick out my clips. So what I'm going to do is maybe put a B-roll clip here of like someone staring at a laptop being like super excited. Try to illustrate the scene of this creator I'm talking about looking at his like YouTube dashboard and like getting excited for all the views he's getting. So I can click on here. What I can do is click add, and then I can just search for stock footage. So I might do sighted man laptop. So let's pick this one. This one looks cool. You could go load more if you couldn't find anything you like. So hit apply to that. And then what you can do is also add in effects. So if I add in this film burn effect, for example, it's going to have this like cool transition into that clip. I might click on vintage because that one looks cool in my opinion, and then hit apply. And what's going to happen if we watch this short now, adding subtitles to your YouTube Shorts can have a massive impact on your views. Recently, I was working with someone who is a very successful Shorts creator, went from 0 to over 1 million subscribers in a little under 3 months. And when I was talking to him... Perfect. So we could potentially decrease the duration of this a little bit if we really wanted to. So I could like click on these timestamps, make the B-roll stay on screen for a little bit less time. If I was being really pedantic, I probably would, because I think it's on screen for a little bit too long. Like it does its job and then it hangs around for an extra like second and a half, but I think that's fine. Now from here, I'm just going to come to my next section, which is the description. And basically AI is going to, based on our video transcript, generate a little description for us with some hashtags just like this. They're not going to make a mind-blowing difference to the performance of your short, but it just saves you like a minute trying to think, what the hell am I going to put in this short's description? Only like 0.1% of my audience are going to read. And from here, we're going to hit save once more, just so our progress isn't lost. And then we're going to hit on export. And once this short exports, I want to show you the end result. Adding subtitles to your YouTube Shorts can have a massive impact on your views. Recently, I was working with someone who is a very successful Shorts creator, went from 0 to over 1 million subscribers in a little under 3 months. And when I was talking to him, he said that adding captions to his shorts increases his results by 3 to 5x. What that means is that if, for example, without captions, his shorts get, say, 100,000 views, just by adding in word-for-word captions that narrate what the voiceover is saying or what he is saying, it gives him an additional 200 to 400,000 views. Pretty wild, eh? And by the way, for those of you curious if I was just like making up stuff for this example short, no, it's actually a real story. I was actually helping this guy out, so I have his analytics here. Check out this. 215 million views in the last 19 days, 1 million subscribers in the last 19 days, and almost $30,000 in revenue. And when I asked him, hey man, random question, do you think your shorts would have gotten as many views as they have if they didn't have captions or subtitles? He said, no, definitely not. Captions made a big difference. And I said, if you have to guess, how much of a difference would you say? And he said, about 3x, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was about 5x. So kind of like I said in the short we were editing, by just adding captions, he reckons he's got 3 to 5x more views. And with a tool like this, you can add amazing captions in literally a matter of minutes. So the cost of Submagic, if you're paying yearly, is $16 per month. Now this video is not sponsored by Submagic, but they are fans of this channel. So they reached out to me and gave you guys a discount code and gave me an affiliate link, which I'll leave down below if you want to save a little bit of money while also supporting this channel. So like I said, I'll leave that code and link below. Check it out if you're interested in potentially getting results like this. But if not, you still want to learn a bit more about shorts before you commit, check out the video on screen where I'll show you 28 YouTube Shorts hacks that feel illegal to know.